Dust and Glory, a Lent journey of faith, failure and forgiveness. A reading from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 10, verses 35 to 45. James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came forward to Jesus and said to him, "Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you." And he said to them, "What is it you want me to do for you?" And they said to Jesus, "Grant us to sit, one at your right hand and one at your left hand, in your glory." But Jesus said to them, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or be baptized with the baptism that I am baptized with?" They replied, "We are able." Then Jesus said to them, "The cup that I drink, you will drink, and with the baptism with which I am baptized, you will be baptized. But to sit at my right hand or at my left is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared." When the other 10 disciples heard this, they began to be angry with James and John. So Jesus called them and said to them, "You know that among the Gentiles, those whom they recognize as their rulers lord it over them, and their great ones are tyrants over them. But it is not so among you. Whoever wishes to become great among you must be your servant, and whoever wishes to be first among you must be slave of all. For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life a ransom for many." This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. A short reflection. The funny thing is, Christians ought to be really good at failure. You see, Jesus constantly made it clear to his disciples that following him, despite their hopes and imaginations, the decision to follow Jesus, to be a disciple, was not an instant route to worldly success. The truth is, it was then, in all likelihood, going to lead to their deaths. When the disciples argued who was the most important and who would sit in the best place in heaven, i.e., at Jesus' right hand, Jesus was clear with them that their expectations were sure to be disappointed, or at least fulfilled in a way they definitely didn't expect. Jesus prepares us for failure as well. He calls us to take up our cross and follow him. Life as a Christian is many wonderful things, but life as a Christian is not easy. We are called to step into the suffering and mess of the world, just as Jesus did in his time, and we are called not to avoid it. It is on this difficult path that we are offered life in all its fullness. Amen. A challenge. How do we respond when life is difficult? Do we feel surprised or angry? Or do we accept Jesus' invitation to walk the tough path he has trodden? God love you. God bless you. Goodbye.